Cat's gonna eat the rabbit. She's gonna eat the rabbit.
I agree.
You agree?
It is amazing. You all should buy it.
You should all buy it.
You should all buy 10 of them.
All right, let's unbox this. Hello there, Rochelle and
Cat.
And today we are going to be looking at this microscope. It was actually sent to us, and the manufacturer of this microscope wants us to kind of check it out for them. And you can find a link for it below. We're going to look at some cool things in it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn it on. And so do you want to do that, Katerina? All right, and then it has lights, so you can see the difference in the size of it. This is the smaller one that we had made some of the videos for. And to compare it to, this is a Note 9. So the Note 9, you can see it is much bigger than that. All right, so it has lights, which the other one we had didn't have lights. This one doesn't have any lights. This one has these two kind of lights that you can kind of change their direction, and you plug in the lights and you plug it in and lights. So we're going to look at a variety of things. What kind of things are we going to look at today?
No.
All right, so what else are we going to look at, Katerina? What else are we going to look at? Oh, we can look at a rabbit. Let's try that right now. Let's see how a rabbit works out. And we can try working out this remote control to be able to, let's see, let's increase the light. We can increase the light on the, oh.
Just your paw.
All right.
Just your paw.
Oh, you know what? We need to press record.
Okay, I'll put this foot then.
All right, so you can see that I can kind of increase the light, or I can decrease the light of the rabbit's foot. I can also come closer to it, or I can get further away. All right, I think that's it for the rabbit.
What about focusing?
Let's focus the rabbit's foot. And there we go. There is the rabbit's foot. Other things that and so just so you can see, to increase, you can get closer. It has buttons up and down to get closer, and it has buttons that have like a little sun to be light or dark. So it has a nice little remote control that you can use to control it. Pretty cool. So the next thing we can look at, the next thing we're going to look at is a Massachusetts state quarter, just like this one right here. And on it you can see Katerina's pointing to the Minuteman. That is one of our symbols, the Minuteman, and that is all about our United States Revolutionary War. We had Minutemen, and that is one of the Minutemen. We're called the Bay State. Can you point out the bay part? The big bay? That's the big bay. So we're called the Bay State because we have like a really huge bay. E pluribus unum, which means of one of many. We're going to look at a plant leaf. This is a plant leaf. All right, so let's put the leaf down here and focus on it. Let's get it lit up pretty nicely. And that is what the plant leaf looks really close up.
Plant leaf. Why are you calling it a plant?
What would you call it?
A leaf.
Okay, it's a leaf, but it's a leaf from a house plant, all right? It's not a leaf from...
Well, it would obviously be a leaf from a plant.
Okay, it's winter time right now, so all the leaves on our trees are pretty much dead. I wanted to get like an insect to look at, but unless I dig through the snow in the frozen ground, I'm not going to be able to find an insect. So instead I have this leaf from a houseplant. And let's look at what a dead part of the leaf looks like. This is actually one of the leaves that died. It was a plant from my coworker, because I don't have any plants. And let's look at that. Alright, so we'll focus in and let's increase the light on that. So let's see what this dead...
Gross.
Yeah, it does kind of look gross. You can see, if you want to look at the difference, let's look at the one that's alive and the one that's dead. Put the one that's dead over it. You can use the remote control and decrease the light a little bit. And so yeah, there is the dead leaf on top of the live leaf. Okay, let's look at the feather. Fine. You can look at it a little closer by using the remote control. Get really close up to this and let's focus it in and see the details we can see. Well, look, you can see the little hairs on that. Not hairs, obviously, because it's a feather, but they look like hairs. So this is from further away, and then we want to get close, and we can see really, really close up. This is as close. It goes 1300 magnification. So our old microscope was 1000 magnification, and this one here is 1300 or 1300. So that's about as high as you can get. I have looked like on Amazon, and 1300. I've seen some a little bit more than that, but this seems to be pretty high resolution as far as you can get. All right, so the other thing I thought we could look at is this is a piece of the packing material that this microscope came with. So I thought, let's look at it. So if you look at it, it's styrofoam. It just looks white, kind of shiny, and so let's look at what it looks like. And let's focus in. And so when you magnify and focus in onto this styrofoam, it looks like bubble wrap basically. And again, we can get further away from it. So let's look at it. It looks like a bunch of little, it almost looks like suds bubbles, right? Like sudsy bubbles. And we can get closer to it. We can increase the light on it if we wanted to. If we increase the light on it, it almost looks the same as it does when you don't have it magnified. All right. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to look at is this piece.
Minecraft.
Is a piece of watermelon, just like this one here, that you eat, and we're going to look at the watermelon.
Jellyish. I don't like that.
It looks jellyish. It looks bubbly.
It's not supposed to be jellyish. It's not how watermelon's meant to be.
I can see bubbles. I can see it looks kind of jellyish and squishy.
It's not supposed to be jellyish. This is bothering me.
So we're going to look at this kind of circuit. You can see the circuit. We're going to look at that. Might be using this for is maybe they're like working on circuit boards and they need to look really close.
Police car siren.
Yeah, this is a strange, I don't know what this is from. I found it in my son's room.
We have this thing.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what they are, but you can see this is actually made in Taiwan. You can see how it says Taiwan on it.
Right here.
We can increase, again, we can decrease the light on this. We can increase the light. So I guess if you were going to do some soldering on circuit boards or motherboards, this would be really good because you could be able to see very good what you're looking at. And underneath here, these lines, these gold lines, is how the electricity goes from different parts of this board, these gold lines. All right, and I guess I think that this stuff is solder. So people are soldering these things on, and these little silver things are the solder.
Thank you.
So this one here is obviously better. This is a smaller screen. Obviously, this is a bigger screen. The resolution of this one is way better. So definitely, you can also adjust these lights and point lights onto whatever you're trying to look at, which is awesome. And this one obviously doesn't have that. So the one takeaway though is that you cannot connect this to a computer. So you can't see it on a bigger computer screen. You can't see it on a bigger computer screen. That would be the one drawback, and that would prevent you from being able to record a longer video on a computer screen. But overall, I think it's far better than the one that we've been using for our prior videos. What do you think, Kat? Okay, Kat's gonna eat the rabbit. She's gonna eat the rabbit.
I agree.
You agree?
It is amazing. You all should buy it.
You should all buy it.
You should all buy 10 of them.
10 of them in the link. There's a link below if you are interested in it. You can click in our description and find a link.
Thanks for watching.
All right,
Bye.
so if you are don't forget to subscribe. If you know people, if you know of other people that are trying to learn English, please send our video to them and hit the bell, so that way you know when we post new videos. That's what I think. I think it's daughter.
I like my hat. It hurts to wear.
Yeah, it's a great hat. You want me to take her out?